Today, I would like to discuss how business should move forward in the time of drastic change, and what steps we must take to address geopolitical risks and evolution of AI. So, megatrend. I'm pretty sure you know these facts already. I would like to try to emphasize how we see it from Japan, first of all. What I hope to share today is not just how we manage these risks, but how we can transform them into sources of future strength with a concrete strategy. So let's start by unpacking the current geopolitical landscape. The risks that we face today are not temporary crises or isolated conflicts. We're witnessing a historical shift from global order to geopolitical fragmentation, from free trade to economic blocs, from open technology to battle over sovereignty. And these are not always visible, but they create a silent pressure that casts long shadows over corporate strategy. So while many Japanese companies still tend to take a reactive stance, in the Western countries, business evaluations are already shifting. So I think we are far much behind. So the key question now include, how dependent are you on high-risk countries? Do you have backup routes, human resources, capital in place? Can you demonstrate responsible data governance and AI accountability internationally? This is not just business continuing planning. It's about assessing suppliers, M&A, R&D investment, human capital, and technology portfolio through the lens of risk of tolerance. So now more than ever, we must ask, which countries, under what systems, and with what talent do we build our future? Diversification is no longer just a hedge. It's a strategic investment. Take Vietnam, for instance. Vietnam is a country practicing multi-directional diplomacy, cushioning geographical risks. Vietnam is growing IT talent pool, open to AI and digital transformation. Vietnam is a trusted partner with a track record of collaboration with Japan's public and private sectors, building mutual trust and co-creation. Foundation with such countries is the dynamic of BCP. We now need to survive the next age of fragmentation. Enterprise and governments alike must shift from merely preparing for risk to actively leveraging them. So another force shaking of the business world is the rapid evolution of AI. Generative AI is over-tuning long-held assumptions, right? AI is evolving from a task automation tool to thinking partner. This changed the game. Where, what, and with whom you co-create digital value will determine the competitiveness. So before explaining our strategy, let me briefly introduce NEC Group's purpose. At NEC, we aim to create social value centered on safety, security, fairness, and efficiency toward a sustainable society where everyone can fully realize their humanity. So I'll show you quickly a video from here.
In these uncertain times, NEC is committed to being truly open, truly trusted. For more than 120 years, NEC has been building trust based on our technology and our support for mission-critical systems. Going forward, we will promote openness, accelerate innovation, and produce greater social value through collaboration with our partners. We are working to build a world where technology brings transformation and its benefits are shared by all. Truly open, truly trusted. This is NEC.
Okay, thank you. Truly open, truly trusted. This is NEC. So we are open to everyone, and we based on trust. And I have a great trust on FPT, by the way. To achieve what we have presented, we've defined 5 visions of society we aspire to realize by 2030. This is the 2030 NEC vision in the area of environment, society, and life. So, by the way, I am in charge of the public business within NEC Group, and we have long forced the trusted and reliable system for the government, healthcare, telecom systems, and infrastructure systems. So recently, we are also started to focus and invest on healthcare business, which is a new value-added, innovative business for us. Allow me to briefly introduce our healthcare efforts. The top right graph, WHO data on life expectancy in Japan compared to global in 2000 and 2024. So Japan remains one of the world's longest living countries with life expectancy still increasing. However, healthy life expectancy, which is important, poses a challenge. Although it's improving, the gap between the total life expectancy and the health life expectancy is becoming larger. So one of our goals is to try to reduce this gap. I think this goes for everyone. Our technology can analyze about half of the human proteins that exist as of today inside you by taking small sample of blood. Using a technology called aptamer, which is organically binds to proteins, now that we can measure proteins in the blood. By analyzing this allows us to understand the individual's future disease risk and current body condition. We aim to utilize this technology for preventive healthcare. The key point is, by analyzing proteins, we have the potential to change the individual's future. So all of this technology is based on AI, again. We cannot no longer live without AI. We're basically combining the biotech with AI, multiply that, and create new value. For example, imagine an AI, your AI agent tells you, here is your current state of body, here's how your future may unfold, and here are options tailored to what means the most to you. This is not just to decrease the disease prevention, it's empowering informed life decisions driven by data and choices. So coming back to AI modernization, AI is changing the very structure of the society. Not only it will automate tasks, but also take part in knowledge generation and decision making, as you all know. In the public sector, AI is already being explored for disaster response, budgeting, and citizen services. But with these advances come rising governance risks, data leaks, accountability, and explainability. These are exactly where I see AI modernization not just inevitable, but as an opportunity. Today, we need a framework to ensure safety in an AI-driven society. Pioneered the 3-point seatbelt in 1959, saving over 1 million lives, earning its reputation as a safest car. As seatbelts make cars safer, we need governance, infrastructure to safely scale artificial intelligence. So in order to assess these issues, our proposed solution is AI Trism, a governance framework that manages AI trust, risk, and security. AI Trism provides prompt and usage of log tracking, rule setting by departments, risk scoring of AI outputs. So this enables responsible, secure AI usage in both public and private sectors, helping people focus on their true human strength, judgment, creativity, and empathy. So concerns over digital sovereignty are growing globally. I'm sure you are feeling that also, especially in Europe, the Middle East, Latin America, and Asia Pacific. We divide digital sovereignty into 3 layers. The first one is data sovereignty. Second is operational sovereignty. The third one is technological sovereignty. The tech giants like GAFA trend to lock the data within their proprietary cloud ecosystems. In contrast, Europe is shifting from models where infrastructure may be foreign, but data and operation remain nationally controlled. Similarly, Japan's government avoids vendors like OpenAI, prioritizing trust, security, and sovereignty, especially in public defense, finance, and healthcare. This is why we see great value in working not only with US, not only with China, but with Vietnam, who is a partner who shares the same value and who supports sovereignty. That's why we want to focus on developing custom LLMs, reflecting domain-specific technology, documentation, and system in finance, manufacturing, and governance. Agents that read internal documents, assist direction-making, and automate dialogue-based tasks. Cross-functional AI for customer service, legal support, and beyond. To achieve this, we are building a robust ecosystem combining synthetic data, XLA, decision intelligence, sovereignty, compliance, and customer-specific LLMs. So the question is, what underpins this vision? The answer is deep knowledge at the field level and reliable co-creation partners. So this is my last section. Why Vietnam and FPT? For Japanese companies, Vietnam is strategic choice for the 3 reasons. Bordering China, but maintaining stable multi-vector diplomacy. Recognized as a reliable partner between the US and China. Use talent in the STEM education. Over 300,000 STEM graduates per year. Rapidly growing based on IT, AI, and robotics. And it's a beyond cost, a culture of co-creation. It's not just about being inexpensive anymore. Vietnam has a culture of proposing ideas to co-create, backed up by long-standing collaboration with Japan. So why did we choose FPT? There are 3 points. Balance of quantity and quality in global AI talent, of course. With over 20,000 engineers and a steadily pipeline of skilled graduates in AI, cloud, and security, including capabilities for sovereignty compliance. Governance with speed. FPT is not merely compliant, it engages a build with co-creation service as a true agile partner for our AI governance and security needs. Cutting-edge AI infrastructure and partnership. Strong ties with global leaders like NVIDIA, and possession of leading AI and R&D capabilities and GPU infrastructure. Our collaboration with FPT is not just cost strategy, it is co-creation strategy for social implementation and sovereignty. That is why we select FPT, partner offering governance, global competitiveness, and trust for human-centered AI. Since 2023, we've partnered with FPT. It met all these criteria. I'm very happy. 3 criteria: trust, commitment, friendship. So trust, reliable management, and mutual growth. Commitment, long-term dedication even in tough times. Friendship, a culture that values heartful human connections. Today, we also working together to train next generation of AI talent, Japanese talents, through FPT's proprietary training program. In this age of AI, geopolitical disruption, what matters is not just speed, but trust, who we partner with, what system we build, and how we shape the future. These choices defined by us. I'm very confident that our collaboration with FPT opens a pathway not only for corporate success, but for broader social progress as well. So that is it for my presentation. This is our corporate message exists as of today. So let's together change today for a brighter future using AI. Thank you very much.